Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Beyond.a.ball podcast. It is your host, Ian Wookich. Joining me as always, Santiago Garcia and Justin White. Fellas, how's it going? Happy week before Christmas.
What's going on? Happy to be back. Tis the end of the year.
Yeah, glad we didn't take 2.5, 3 weeks off this time, and Ian didn't put in his PTO this week. So
Yeah, he's gone.
uh,
He's going to Florida. So
yeah, so
odds are no pod next week potentially.
I don't know. Maybe he'll give us a Christmas special.
Christmas, I mean, depending on how Chelsea plays over the next week, I might have to drop an emergency pod. Especially with them playing, them playing away at Newcastle Saturday morning, 7:30. If I wake up and it's a shit show, I'm gonna be screaming. I'm going to be screaming from my hotel room and screaming bloody murder.
Then you
Because
just go to
remember,
the pool, have some drinks.
if you recall, this is the time of year that really fucked us last year, right? This like 3, 4 match stretch around the holidays, like we lost them all. I remember us losing to Ipswich. I think we lost to Fulham around that time of year too. I mean, these matches are coming in hot. We could lose a lot of points, and we really, really can't afford it.
Yeah.
But that's just me being pessimistic. But anyway, we're not here to only talk about Chelsea. We will get back to the Blues shortly, though. On today's pod, we will be covering a few topics here. We're going to be starting off with the World Cup ticket prices. FIFA finally coming to their senses. I'm sure Santiago has a lot to say about
Mhm.
the ticket prices dropping. We'll then move over to Enzo Maresca's press conference from last week. Little subliminal hints. I don't know at who, but basically saying it was the worst 48 hours of his time at the club. So we will look ahead, take a look and dissect that. We're also going to go over the FIFA Best 11 team that was released yesterday. Some questionable decisions, I think, especially in the midfield, and some pretty big names, at least in my opinion, left out. And then we're going to take a look at the three top matches for across the top five soccer leagues this weekend. We'll take a look, host by host, just take a look at what matches we're looking forward to, and then we'll wrap it up with some trivia as always. Fellas, you ready to dive
Love
in?
it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, fantastic. First things first, World Cup ticket prices. Santiago, what do you think? I know you've probably been
Yeah, no.
thinking about this. I know you were talking about being in queue, or both of you guys were talking about being in queue for buying
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah. Thanks to
Wild,
Justin
wild
for
men.
reminding me. Last week, FIFA opened up their Phase 3 queue for the general public. A little tricky this time. You could buy tickets for specific countries to follow in the World Cup during this phase, but also kind of the top teams or the kind of the more popular ones, where it's Colombia, Portugal, England, the top tier teams, if you want to say. Um, they kind of went into this random draw. So the whole process was you'd wait in queue for what, 2 hours, 3 hours to finally get a time. You get in, and then you have to put your name down for how many tickets. From my understanding, is you could only put a max of about 8 tickets in this phase. But I think Justin, you and I were pretty much shocked with the prices that we saw. Like category three, we're going for like 250, $300, which is insane. I think
Yeah.
I think I actually saw something earlier today. Someone on like the Daily Mail or something. So one of the UK presses, someone was doing a quick math that if they followed England all the way through to the final,
I
they'd be
saw that.
dropping about like 21,000 pounds, and that's for one person. That's
What?
ridiculous. Yeah.
Crazy.
I'd have to bring it up,
21,000
but
pounds?
they
Yeah.
literally did the math like per ticket, like literally to follow the team from start, watch every match until a final.
Do you know what it would have cost in the past? Did they do a number on that? I'd be interested to
I
see that.
mean,
I'm sure it wouldn't be
I think I've
21,000
you,
I think
pounds
I've
because
seen some videos of them comparing Qatar to
yeah,
the World Cup in the US, and I
US is
think
like
they were.
four times or
Yep,
something
I was about to say they
base.
4 times. Yeah.
wow. Justin, what do you think? What are your thoughts? I mean,
I just Again, do you guys know exactly before, like I said, I was waiting in the queue with Santi when I was texting him in the chat, and I just wanted to see what it was like. Like I didn't have any purpose of buying any tickets at the moment. I kind of just wanted to see like what the actual prices were and everything like that. And to me is like I only waited 25 minutes. It wasn't that bad of a wait.
Yeah,
But to see like category three, seeing it at a minimum of 250 bucks just for one ticket and not knowing
yeah,
exactly where you're gonna sit, not and the biggest thing in my regards to is I know I put this in the chat is like I didn't like how you put your credit card down, you put your debit card down, and if you get picked for that game, they just charge your card.
yeah. That's
That
that's
So are
the thing.
you
that
It's kind of binding.
so are you
yeah.
blindly putting in for any match?
No, so this phase you could pick your team, but for example, popular teams,
Hmm.
and I'm going to use my experience obviously with Colombia. They kind of fall in this bucket that's called a random selection, and you don't buy the tickets directly for them, but you almost put in for like a mini raffle for that game, and then at the end by February, I think, or first week of February, then they tell you if you got all the tickets, if you got tickets for one or two games that you selected, but then that's how it works. It's almost like a mini random draw for those teams. Excuse me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So
sufficient to say I will not be attending any World Cup matches for sure, but that
yeah,
just
so
sounds like
so it all
ridiculous.
comes down to just FIFA price gouging. So the big news this past week that was that FIFA slashed the prices of some of these World Cup tickets, especially from loyal fans after they kind of saw that basically a ticket for let's say a final at MetLife was going for I think like 7 grand,
Right.
or more, probably like 5,000 and up. Let's say that, just for one ticket, and that's face value. So then FIFA said, okay, we're going to track back a little bit. We're going to have a select few number of tickets that go for $60, which is more reasonable and probably what we've seen in the past couple World Cups. Um, but yeah, after seeing tickets like the cheapest nosebleeds in a corner going for 265, 250 and up, that's absolutely ridiculous. And I think I thought I read earlier that FIFA is expected to make over $10 billion in revenue just for the World Cup, which is absolutely ridiculous when it should be all about the fans and just this global event, and arguably the biggest global event around any sport, um, ever.
Yeah, I mean the FIFA price gouging, it really does seem that they're just taking advantage of the occasion, and it's shitty. It's really shitty, especially because they went back on their word. Wasn't there an original bid that was put out what was back in like 2022, a few years back, and they had kind of outlined the ticket prices being nowhere near what they are now.
Yeah,
And
it was
then
supposed to be affordable, like
right.
open to all, but like clearly they're just trying to get every single dollar out of everyone's pocket. And speaking to colleagues of mine that are, not American, not from the US, that would be traveling from, rest of the world, they're saying the ticket prices for them is just absolutely ridiculous too, to do that. And
Have
then throw in flights and
I was gonna
hotels and
say,
everything.
have they looked at
It's
like
insane.
is the airfare already kind of ridiculous for that time of year? Is it
I think I've seen also that hotels already around that time for the major cities are doubling or tripling their
well, in
average night
Mexico
just
City, I
because of
think I
that.
saw it was like I think 425%
Yeah,
like
it's
per night up an
yeah.
increase.
The hotels and the room and boards are very aware of the World Cup, so they're also bumping up their prices. So
But
it's
they
sad. It's very
but
sad.
but they know the supporters have no choice. They know
Yeah.
if they're
What else are you gonna do?
coming from a different state, coming from a different country, they
Yeah.
know they can get away with this because you have no other choice. Like you can probably go stay at a Motel 6, and that probably is going to cost 500 bucks to stay at a Motel 6.
Yeah.
It's just terrible price gouging. It's disgusting, right? It's turning off, I think, everybody to coming to see such a great game. And it's really a shame, right? Because especially they added more countries, so it could be this really, much bigger event where more people are
Yeah.
included. And really what they're ending up doing is they're not, nobody's gonna be able to come, right? Nobody's gonna be able to come and afford it. And unfortunately, I feel like it's just gonna be a lot of the corporations
Yeah.
buying up all the tickets. And I feel like you might see a lot of borderline empty matches because at halftime, the corporation folks are gonna what, Justin?
I I think no matter the prices, I still think these games are going to be basically most of them are going to be sold out.
I
I think so
disagree.
too.
I think if you get some real shit matchups, I feel like people won't go to those matches depending on the time.
Mm.
I think it also depends on the applications of people getting tickets or not.
Do you think
Yeah,
FIFA ends up dropping the prices more?
No. So
I don't think so.
do we know before like this $60 ticket? Do you know this isn't open to the public?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
it's a
a pr-
supporter entry kind of tier thing going on.
yeah, it's like 8% of total tickets are allocated to like the supporters or like the
Yeah,
loyal
it's the
fans
National
from the
Soccer
country.
Federation. Yeah.
And then out of that 8%, 10% of those would
Yep.
have $60,
Yeah.
or like $60 tickets. So for example, if there's
So it's
like
a finite amount of $60 tickets.
correct, if there's a
Yeah.
hundred tickets, 8% would be allocated to those supporters. And then out of those eight tickets, 10% of those would be $60.
Yeah.
So one ticket would be $60.
Yeah. So like
Yeah,
my
if we put it out of 100, yeah.
yeah, so like my biggest thing with this is like you had everyone fill out these applications. They already put their money into it. But my biggest thing now is like how are you a what's considered a loyal member?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
you're getting allocated through the National Soccer Federation, which we just talked about, and these supporters. Like what makes Ian a more loyal? We're just gonna we'll use USA here. I know Ian, you fucking hate him, but what makes Ian more of a USA supporter than me? Like how are you gonna judge that on tickets? Like how are you gonna give
Yeah,
out
that
those tickets, him tickets compared to me? How's he part of that 10%?
yeah. As far as I know, I never saw something to like register
Yeah,
for the organization that or the country that you want to follow or be supportive or that you're from or something. As far as I know, there was nothing clear about
yeah.
signing up to be a loyal, I don't know,
Member. Yeah,
fan or
I
something.
think I've just seen you have to stay in contact or keep up with the National Soccer Federation, and eventually they'll
Yeah,
put something out. Because once they put that out, that thing is gonna go nuts. You're gonna have so many people
100%.
applying to however it's gonna be for those tickets.
Yeah.
Agreed. Fellas, any final words before we move on to the Enzo Fest?
No, just
Uh,
sad. I put in for tickets for Mexico City and Miami for Colombia, and then the next round, um, pending if they end up in second place. So we'll
Okay.
see.
Good luck.
Fingers
Sounds like good.
crossed.
yeah,
I'll
Santi, good
hear
luck.
back in February.
Good luck to you. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, moving on. So Enzo Maresca, I think most have kind of seen this float around in the press. Self-described worst 48 hours of his Chelsea career. I believe what was it last Wednesday, Thursday, heading into the weekend,
It was right after Everton.
right after Everton. Justin, what do you think? No, it was right before Everton. It was right before Everton.
Was it?
Yeah, it was before Everton because they beat Everton. So he
Oh, okay.
said
Yeah.
before that it was the worst 40 hours of his week.
Okay, fair enough.
Um, so what are your takeaways here? Because my gut reaction, you know what, you go first.
I'm just nervous that the board's going to do something that we're going to regret.
Hmm.
Like, obviously, we said it, the last 48 hours was the worst he's been at the club. I know he refused to explain or soften his march, which fielded speculation further. And when asked about the board, he said the relationship was okay or good, which doesn't sound very enthusiastic coming from your manager. But
Right.
the biggest issue is he asked for one thing in the beginning of the year when Colwell went down. He wanted a center back. He wanted a more experienced center back to kind of lead that defense. And the board basically told him, "No, you're not going to get a center back. You're going to have to kind of stick with what you have." And I think that is where this all started. And I think it's just kind of dragging on a little bit just because of the results that have been happening the last probably month and a half, kind of winning a couple, losing a couple, looking very bad, then looking very good. I think that's played a big factor in it. Uh, and then also I think just like seeing some of the center backs, like he sees it, Tosin, like how bad is Tosin? Like
So who do you think he's directing it at? Because I've heard a lot of different I've heard a lot of different, right? I've heard he's directing it at the press to try to get, some heat off the players. I heard he's directing it at the fans. I heard maybe he's directing it at the board. Who do you think he's
I think
directing this worst 48 hours with?
I think it's 100% at the board.
You think?
I think it has nothing to do with the players.
Right.
I would say if this happened last year, I would say it'd probably be more to the players just because of the youth and the not having much experience. But now
Sure.
a lot of these younger players have the experience. And I don't
Hmm.
think like remember last year was like, oh, we're not good enough to win the Champions League when we were hot in the beginning of the year, like that
Hmm.
time. So I think it's a little different. I don't think it's really to the fans. Like I think most fans, like 75%, it's probably not a high number. I think they do back Enzo Maresca up,
Hmm.
and I am part of that 75%. But I think there's something going on with the board that hasn't fully came out yet.
I think it's the rotations. I don't, I mean,
Because
what did they say the other day? How many rotations he's made since coming on board? It was some like outrageous amount.
something crazy, yeah.
It was something crazy, right? He's consistently rotating the back four. And if you look at some of the players he's rotating in, right, it's those players that we want to get rid of. Like a Tyreek George, a
Yeah.
Marquette, right? Like it's almost as if the board is telling him you have to play them because we want to try to sell them on, right? I heard that the other day. I heard something along the lines of in Pochettino's first year, he was instructed by the board that if healthy, Enzo Maresca and Moises Caicedo had to play every match. Right. So I wouldn't be shocked if they were telling him the same thing, especially
Damn.
with the youth to, hey, rotate them in there, right? We might want to transfer them out, make a few bucks on them, right? Um, but I also know that they do a lot with the sports science. So how much of that do you think is also just the board telling him to follow sports science? Hey, so and so played two matches, they're over their exerted limit, we have to sit them. Or hey, in that last 90, this person ran more, he can only play 45. Right, because I
No.
think
Yeah.
sports science is coming more and more into play. Because I know,
Hmm.
especially with Liverpool, that's been their big issue is with the rotations and guys not playing consistent minutes of 90, 90, 90. They're playing 90, 60 rest, 90, and you can't get into that flow. I feel that same thing's happening with Chelsea. We rotate
Oh
so
yeah,
much,
absolutely.
especially in the back. And I don't think, should be rotating as much as we do, especially in Champions League matches. They're not the matches to rotate as much as we do, and we end up rotating just as if we were rotating through a Conference League match we did last season.
Yeah. And like we've discussed, like I don't mind rotations in the midfield if there's one or two at most and the outside midfielders and forwards. But like the back line is it's not a position you can rotate. Because you
And
build chem
in my opinion, why couldn't you, as a center back, play every match? You
yeah.
don't run that much.
No, I agree. And
You don't really run that much. What are you doing?
usually center backs are the position, like you said, that are the ones who are never getting subbed. Like I can
Right.
tell you, like when I coach club, when I coached high school for years, like my center backs, like my two center backs, unless one of them got hurt, or maybe, and this is a gift to get a little different because they got sub back on whenever they want, like they'd get a 3 or 4 minute breather before halftime. Besides that,
Also,
you're
hold on. Question. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're my center backs were never changing. They were the
Why do we have
same
to
two.
rotate our keeper too? Why can't we just let Robert Sanchez? I don't care if we're playing Cardiff City. Just let him play all the matches. Let him get his feet. Because the other guy sucks.
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen sucks.
Yeah.
He's brutal. Just let the man play. I just don't understand. Like, let these guys catch a flow. Like, we're not letting these guys get into a rhythm. When's the last time Estevez played?
He was they said he's sick.
Yeah,
He
they're
had an
probably monitoring his minutes too.
he had an illness and that, but he hasn't played in.
Uh, I feel like he
Yeah,
hasn't played since like almost
supposedly,
Barcelona.
yeah, supposedly had an illness against Cardiff because I know fans and I was watching something. People were pissed because he wasn't even on the bench for that game. And he didn't play the game before, or he came in like the 75th minute or whichever it is. But no, something again, something's going on with him too. I think I don't know if it's Maresca. I don't know if it's the board as well. They're trying to protect him because
Right.
he's so young. And I
But
don't know
so
if they want
much.
to overdo it, but he's such a talented player. What's gonna happen? It's gonna be the same shit. We had Mohamed Salah, we had Kevin De Bruyne. They're gonna fucking leave our club and they're gonna go somewhere else, and they're gonna look like a fucking stud.
But I think in this case,
I hope
he's done at least enough that we could probably turn a huge profit on him.
yes, but do you want to see him go?
No, I don't, because we're just going to take that profit and reinvest it in two more 18-year-olds and like a few
Exactly.
hotels. That's the
Exactly.
problem, right? Like and I think that's where Maresca's frustration also comes. Like I think he wants more veteran players. Like
Yeah.
I think he loves his team, and I think the players rally around him great.
No,
I
I
am
agree
a
with that.
fan. I am a fan that likes him, even though I mean his tactics just bore the crap out of me
Not fair.
most of the time. But he wants veteran players, and I think most of the fans do too. This whole like continuing to buy youth is nice on paper because it makes them money, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to win us the Premier League. It doesn't look like it's going to win us the Champions League because let's face it, like that's not the plan. The plan is just to profit. It's not to actually win. It's it's to be up there enough where we're always competing, but never enough to win, right? You need those key pieces, those older players, especially in the Premier League and the Champions League, these longer competitions to be there. Um,
Yeah, you need
Especially in the
depth.
back too, right? And you need that in the back, right? Like a really an older center back that we can get in there. But
Yeah, I think in general, just with center backs and defense, I think any big pair that you've t thought about that's been absolutely legendary in that role, uh, they've played literally every single match together, right?
Yeah,
It's the chemistry of them as that pair to lead the back and start that base of the whole entire team. I think that's critical. You need consistency there.
I agree
yeah,
100%. But
yeah, my
I think there's something like I think it's like between every club though. There's always behind the scenes things that
Yeah,
we
yeah. There's stuff that we don't know about.
that we don't know. And this can be like what's happening right now could be like something that doesn't mean anything at all. Like this could just be an act that's going on.
Right.
Or this could mean something that really does have a factor in it and Enzo's really going at the board and he may get sacked in the spring or something like that because the board doesn't like it. But I think there's not enough, like we have details, but there's not enough details that we exactly know as fans and supporters that can play a factor in it.
if he gets sacked, that sets us back because
No,
I
I
don't
agree.
know what manager you bring in to then take this group. I'm also a little weary that these players are getting a little bit older. I wonder if we're going to start selling some of them on.
Well, I think it'd be stupid to sack Enzo because again, it's just we talk
Well,
about
I'm
chemistry.
not saying to sack him,
No, yeah,
but
but
the board could feel some type of way, right? Like
exactly.
they got rid of Pochettino after his first year, and I think they were really starting to turn it around, especially in the second half. But he didn't see eye to eye with them, especially because they were trying to force him to play players that he didn't want to necessarily play at that point.
And again, that would set us back again. You have all these players who back Enzo. It looks like we have a good style of play. Again, it's not the most amusing, but you get a new manager, then it's okay. Let's play a new style. Then you got to start all over. But I don't know. Hopefully, I think the end of December. I think we're gonna hear a little bit more about it. See how the rest of December goes. Obviously, 2 weeks till about the new year. Probably got about 4 or 5 games in that span. Definitely got a tough schedule of Chelsea coming up as well. So we'll kind of see.
Yeah, that road game this weekend against Newcastle is definitely frightening for Blues fans. At the road, on the road at St. James Park is a doozy.
Yeah,
Um,
what are your predictions for that?
we'll get there. We'll get there. That's one of my top three. That's one of my three matches I'll be watching. All right, we'll get there. All right, moving along. I don't want to continue to beat the dead horse. Hopefully, it's nothing, Chelsea fans. We will have to wait and see. FIFA Best 11 team released yesterday. If anybody hasn't seen it, I'll just go through the men's best 11 here. We had at goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. At defense, we had Hakimi, Pacho, Virgil van Dijk, and Nuno Mendes. I got something to say about that, but we'll get there in a second. At midfield, we got Pedri, Vitinha, Jude Bellingham. We could talk on that one too. And Cole Palmer. That's just the best one on the list. At forward, Dembele and Lamine Yamal. Who wants to kick us off? Who has the most passionate thoughts about the this 11? I think for the most part it's pretty spot on, but want to hear from you fellas.
I think we let Santi go first. Santi just had the heroes talking about Chelsea for the last 10 minutes. Let him go because I think I know one guy he definitely think got snubbed.
No, I think it's pretty fair. Um, I don't know about Bellingham. I know you guys are gonna defend Palmer to the death.
No, I'm actually gonna
No?
disagree. I'm actually gonna disagree with you.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
I actually don't think he should be in there.
Hmm. You know what? I think the same. Ian, what do you think? No, just kidding. I think Rafinha got snubbed.
So here's the
Yep,
Is
thing
is
though.
my main
Here's my
player.
thing. Was Rafinha
100%.
I
was it a
agree with you.
4-4-2? Is that how it's voted every year? And is Rafinha voted as a forward or in a midfielder?
It's a 4-4-2 or into a 4-3-3, they said.
Yeah,
Oh, so Rafinha could have been voted in.
Yes.
correct. So that's my
Then
snub. That's my main snub.
Rafinha should have been in over Jude Bellingham.
100%, without a doubt.
I'm keeping cold on that list.
I
I
Even though
would
I
probably
don't,
would.
I mean that's more
I would have
bias.
okay. I would have
I
Rafinha
arguably I would have
Rafinha
said if
should
they
be
went
on there
four three
somewhere.
three,
But
I
here,
think Bellingham gets knocked out. You could keep Palmer, you could keep Vitinha and Pedri, which Pedri is fantastic. Yamal was great, Dembele was great. Obviously, everything he won. I think Rafinha would
but do you
take
put
a spot in the
Rafinha
front
in
three.
over Mbappe?
Mm.
Yeah, so
I'd,
I would have I would have
See,
took
if
out
you open up to a 4-3-3, that's another conversation
yeah.
because then you got Harry Kane up top too.
Yep, I would have took out Cole Palmer, put Rafinha as an outside mid. I would have took out
You just can't change the man's position. He's a
I
forward.
could
They play a 4-3-3.
and
No,
I
no.
can do what I want and I would have took out Jude Bellingham and put Mbappe in.
This is changing the man's position. Why don't you put him at defense? Why, does that fit better
Nah,
too?
he doesn't play defense, but no. I do agree with Santi though. I do think Rafinha was the biggest snub out here. He was the
hmm
La Liga player of the season, top scorer and provider in the Champions League, and he was voted in the
Mhm.
top three in the Balloon d'Or rankings. And he's not in that. He's not in that best 11.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah, Rafinha absolutely should have been in. I think that's a huge snub. Yeah, I mean Cole Palmer, obviously, I have Chelsea bias. Rafinha, however you want to get him in, should be in there. But Jude
Yeah,
Bellingham did
Yeah,
not have a good season. Just did not play
exactly.
well at all. So I'm not
Maybe
sure
the
how
season
he
before you could argue yes, but I think Rafinha was miles better. Again, Rafinha's a winger. Bellingham plays
is.
in
Jude Bellingham a
midfield.
better midfielder than all the midfielders in the Premier League?
Let me see.
Again, Chelsea by
with what
Declan
pop?
Declan Rice, Caicedo. I mean, I guess they're more holding midfielders. Roju was hurt. Eh, I don't know. That's a
I don't
tough
know.
sell. That's a tough sell for me. Again, I think when you think of the rest, I think that's just a really big snub, Rafinha there.
You think
Um,
Harry Kane should have been in there?
I don't like Dembele. I don't think he's that good.
Well,
Um,
you're gonna lose. I know you're gonna lose that one though.
no, I'd lose that one. I mean, no, Dembele obviously he's going to start over Harry Kane in that. And in the 4-3-3, I also would take other players over Harry Kane. I would take Rafinha over Harry Kane in the 4-3-3, and I'd also take, like I said, Mbappe.
No, yeah.
I mean, Mbappe, that's a tough snub. I mean, he scored a lot of goals, a lot of goals last year for Madrid.
Yeah. I just think the voting's different too. Like you get a mix of from subjective opinion from players, media, coaches, and fans, which just plays like
I'd like to see a second team come out too,
that I would do definitely would agree with that'd be cool.
like a first team, second team, and then honorable mention or like under 23 team or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't they do that they do the NFL, right? They do like all pro
Yeah.
two.
So yeah.
Yeah, there's tears.
Yeah, I think that would be nice because you would get to see, I guess, who just missed out on the first
Yeah.
team.
What they should do is make a first team and make a second team and then have them play each other. Like an all-star thing.
That would be pretty sweet. That would be cool. That's actually a shame that they don't have some sort of like
So
World All-Star event like that.
yeah. and
That would be really cool.
we can host it at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, and we could charge $9,000 a ticket, and then we can make
Absolutely.
$275 parking, and then we can make it $750 a night for the hotel, and then Trump can give out the trophy. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then
And then we could give
we'll
him a
have
peace award beforehand too, and we will have
a
solved
made
it
up piece of
all.
war. Yeah.
We will have
And then
solved it all, Justin.
if we get backlash, we're just gonna open up 5 seats out of the whole stadium and only charge $100 tickets.
We have
Think it,
solved it all.
we
I think
got
we
the
got it.
idea.
Boom.
We're booming now.
If
All right.
Ventino's going to hear this
FIFA
podcast and
hire us.
he's about to make billions off our idea. Oh, that's good. That would be such a great idea, though. Like an 11v11. Um,
Oh
that would
yeah,
be sweet.
just something cool.
Or what we could do is we could get the MLS Best 11 and play the World Best 11 and see how that goes.
They play like teams from the Mexican League every year, and
Yeah.
that's their all-star game.
Oh, you know what? I do remember that from last season, and there was like a whole controversy that Messi didn't play in it.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
He was like, fuck
yeah.
this somehow.
And Messi's like, I'm not playing in this. He played for like the last 4 minutes, and people were like booing him and saying he was soft. He's like, fuck off.
He's like, fuck off.
The
I am this
36-year-old Messi
league.
needs to play in the MLS All-Star game.
And then he went off and won the MLS Cup. That's how much of a joke it is.
Hey, I mean, when you're talking about experience in the midfield coming in for the winter transfer window, I would love to see Messi in a Chelsea jersey, just saying.
Jesus Christ.
I actually think he's missing from the best 11. Anyway, moving on. Anybody have any other thoughts on the best 11
Wait,
here?
excuse me?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, things were about to get heated real quick.
I mean, he brought the first trophy in Miami FC history to, brought
Yeah,
it
Yeah.
home. So
congratulations. I brought my first trophy home too. Where am I?
you're on the Beyond.a.ball podcast, bud. And we are moving straight into the our top three matches for the weekend. Do you want to go? You guys want to just kind of give all three, the three matches that you're looking more forward to most, or you want to go round robin? What do you want to
Yeah,
do?
no, feel free to get started. What you could do, you could shoot all three. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if one of us have one, we can kind of just pitch in.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So three that I am definitely looking forward to this weekend, starting off bright and early, 7:30 in the morning. Chelsea versus Newcastle at St. James Park. I am very nervous. This is a trap game for us. This is a game that I don't have a lot of confidence going into it. The early start's going to throw us off. I think being on the road at St. James Park is going to throw us off. So I'm nervous. And I'm not going to say we're going to lose on a podcast, but that is the first game that I'm most looking forward to because I think that just really sets the mood for the weekend. It really will set my mood, but it's also just a really good, think it should be a good 7:30 match to wake up to. Um,
Yeah, I
so
have that. I have that one as well, Ian. That's my third game of the weekend. But to me, it's just more of like interested to see how we bounce back after playing Cardiff during the midweek. Didn't think we looked really good until Garnacho and Pedro Neto came on, and really changed the game. And I know we were playing with more of a B squad, but we did have Caicedo in the middle. But again, I think going against Newcastle away, like you said, we played Tuesday in the League Cup. Was it League Cup? Or is that yeah, League Cup, right? Yeah,
yep.
League Cup. Newcastle just played today. So we get that extra day of rest, but I do think it's going to be an important game, especially like I said before, with this stretch of games coming up. I know we got Aston Villa coming up after Manchester City's down the road. So I think this is going to be a big game going into Christmas break, and I'm kind of just nervous about the lineup that he's going to
Yep.
put out, and that's the biggest thing for me is I know we can play, but the lineup that they put out will start and dictate that play.
You know what's going to be in the
Yeah.
back of my head too, because I hope he's in the lineup is Cole Palmer. I hope that he does play, but in my back of my head, if he does play, is he healthy, or did they rush him back? Because we've seen
Yeah,
this
that's always a
before with
worry
him. He
with
comes
any
and then,
player.
but like he comes and then he goes. It's happened time after time after time. I hope it wasn't serious where he needed surgery and they're pulling the Reece James So I'm really nervous.
He didn't look bad against
No, they look good, but
who the hell we just play?
Everton.
Everton. But the game before he did not look good.
I'm okay with him like having rust. I just don't want him to be hurt.
No, yeah.
Right? Like that's my main concern.
We'll
But
find out.
we'll find out. Absolutely. The other match I'm definitely gonna have my eye on this weekend is in the La Liga. Real Madrid is at home, 3 o'clock against Sevilla. I'm really following it, not so much for the match itself. I kind of could care less, but I'm following it for the storyline around Xabi Alonso, where it's almost like any match that he loses is going to be the last match that he's in charge there. And honestly, I think that's bullshit. The players have taken zero accountability. That is a Galactico style team. And the fact that they are not performing is not on fucking him. Like he is playing everybody there. Otherwise, they'll just bitch and complain and say they're not going to re-sign. He's in a position where he has to play these guys, and he is, and they're not performing. If you're putting some of the top players in the world on the pitch and they're not performing, it's not the manager's fault, it's the player's fault. And the players have to take accountability, and he's just going to be the scapegoat. But people are going to look so negatively on him like he did something wrong there if he does eventually get laid off or fired, when in reality, it wouldn't have been his fault at all. You have so many personalities in that locker room. None of them can play together, clearly, right? You have Bellingham, Mbappe, and Vinny, who really only are concerned with the three of themselves. You've even seen clips of them celebrating by themselves with the rest of the team celebrating elsewhere. Like there's a clear divide in the locker room based on some of the star power in there. And to hold this guy 100% accountable is just fucking wrong. But they're going to because there has to be a scapegoat because that's how Real Madrid does things. So that will be the second game I'm watching. And the third match that I'm definitely gonna be focused on is not in the Big Five. I'm gonna go outside the Big Five because I can do what I want, and it's gonna be Hearts at home versus Rangers.
No
Eh,
fucking way. I fucking have that down.
do you really?
I do. I have it as my
Look at
number
that.
my number two. Getting into the Scottish League.
Getting into the Scottish League, Hearts, top of the Scottish Premier League. They're on 11 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss. Rangers started out the season horrifically, but they've climbed up to third place. They're 9 points off of Hearts. And then I don't know how closely you've been following. Sure doesn't. How closely you've been following the Celtics situation, but since Wilfred Nancy's taken over, Celtics dropped their last 4 matches, including against Hearts. Again, they lost against Roma, and then they lost against St. Mirren in a cup match, and then they actually lost again to Dundee United. So 4 straight losses with Wilfred Nancy at the helm has dropped Celtic down to second on 32 points. I think Hearts and Rangers 8:30 on a Sunday morning is a banger to serve with some eggs to kick your day off. Get a Guinness going. That's the way you start a Sunday, fellas.
No, yeah. I definitely agree. This is definitely one of the most defining fixtures in the Scottish season. Like you said, Hearts are pushing for their first title in decades.
Crazy too.
With obviously they have Celtic right on their ass, and I think if Hearts can get this win, I think you can kind of kiss Celtic. Sorry, you can kiss Rangers away from winning to get a chance from the league. But Rangers are unbeaten since their new manager, Danny Roll.
Yeah.
Danny Roll and
Good hire.
Hearts did
Good
beat that.
hire.
Hearts did beat them 2-0 earlier in the season. Uh, Again, like Ian, I think you're not going to get a better game like this in the Scottish Premier League. I know Rangers and Celtics is always a big rivalry, but this is a big one. So if
Yeah.
you're not doing
Oh yeah.
anything Sunday at that time, tune in Sky Sports, watch a good one.
That's right, baby. Tune in that Sky Sports,
Sky
get that
Sports
VPN
sponsor
hookup.
us.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody tell them that I got the VPN hookup.
Yeah, don't say that. You just blew the deal.
They're gonna throw me right in jail.
Right to jail.
Santiago. I mean, Justin and I have hit on two of the same.
That's weird.
Do you want to talk about your three?
You know,
Because
that's
Justin and I had
crazy
a bit
because I
of a
had
fun.
Hearts and Rangers too.
Did you really?
No,
Definitely did.
absolutely not. All right, we're gonna switch it up here. For the English Premier League, I like the Villa Man United match on Sunday morning. I think Villa's looking good. They're looking strong. and should just be an overall good match to watch. Just based on where United is, Villa obviously sitting on in the table in third place. I think they'll be good. So that would be a good watch on Sunday morning. I think the other one would be again bias Barcelona playing Villarreal on Sunday morning as well. It's the 1 and 3 spot. Villarreal sitting in the third spot as well in La Liga. Should be a good match with Barcelona being away. Obviously still favored, but both teams on 5 win streaks. So that they're both coming in hot to a good match here. And then my last one, we're gonna shift over to Italy here. We're looking at Juve versus Roma on Saturday. So the 3 and 4 spot, Juve sitting at third, Roma sitting at fourth. Overall, historically, two Italian powerhouses, and should be a good match. I think Juve has won 4 of the past 5. The most recent match that they lost was against Napoli, which is sitting right above them in the Serie A table, but should be a good watch as well. So those are my three main matches to watch or that I'll be paying attention to.
Yeah, you the one's a solid one.
Yeah, my only one left is me and Ian had two is RB Leipzig and Bayern Leverkusen. Leverkusen this weekend, Saturday at 12:30 in the Bundesliga. Second place versus fourth place. Leipzig's with 29 points and Leverkusen's with 26 points. Both teams very good in the attack. Last 4 times they've played, they've combined for 19 goals. So we're averaging a little bit over 4 goals per game. So I'm expecting a back and forth game. Uh, lots of goals.
Crush that
Uh,
over.
yeah, crash that over. Don't know what the over is, but if I had to bet $1 million on it, I'd probably bet the under because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, Vegas just listened to this conversation, so gotta go the opposite of that.
Got
But
him.
but got
Got
some
him.
good. We got some good games this weekend.
We do. Solid matches, and then it's going to bring us right into the holiday season where we're just getting peppered with matches, midweek
Yep.
matches. It's a really busy match period. Christmas Eve, or I'm sorry, New Year's Eve matches. Oh, it's going to be great. So it's going to be a lovely, lovely next couple of weeks. Fellas, you know what time it is, right?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Trivia time. Justin, what do you got the standings at, bud?
Dante 14, Justin 13, Ian
Oh,
9.
that's right, baby. That's right, baby. We're pulling up the back there. But I'll kick us off. I got a good one to start us off with. I got a little bit of player teams. So I'll give you the players, the teams you played for in order, and then you give me the player. All right. Haarlem, HFC Haarlem, to Feyenoord, to PSV, to AC Milan, to Sampdoria, to Chelsea, to Newcastle. Who am I?
So he's clearly
Oh,
Dutch.
he's Dutch.
Okay. Say it again.
Um,
Say PS. No.
HFC Haarlem,
Okay, Harlem. So right outside Amsterdam. Okay.
Feyenoord in Netherlands, PSV in the
Yep.
Netherlands, AC Milan, Sampdoria in Italy, Chelsea, and then Newcastle.
Oh, Shevchenko?
It is not Shevchenko.
Oh no, he's Ukrainian. Never mind. Because I heard AC Milan. Okay.
Justin.
He's
I'm cool.
Dutch.
I'm
He also,
clueless.
do you want
Milan.
one? I can't.
No. I
No.
went Shevchenko because I heard AC Milan and Chelsea. Um, shit.
he went on to coach at Chelsea.
Dutch. Not Van
Center mid,
Gaal.
center midfielder.
Sex Fabregas?
No, he's Dutch.
I'm
Was
I'm
it
got
like Louis Van Gaal? No.
I'm cool with it.
Rude Glit.
I was gonna, yeah, that was in the back of my mind. I was gonna say
Rude
Frank
Glit.
Rijkaard, but no, he's
One
not
of
it.
the best center midfielders of all time.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Whoa!
It was a good one, Ian. That
Wow,
was a good one.
Ian
Let's
got
go,
us.
baby.
You got
Wow,
us. Usually it comes to
well
questions when we
done.
start off
He's coming
trivia,
in
and
hot.
we got the answer in 10 seconds. He's like, fuck.
Hell yeah, baby.
Man,
Who
my
wants to go
man's
next?
cooking.
Who's got the next one for us? Who's Santi, Justin? Who wants to rock it?
I'll go. All
Go ahead, Justin.
right, so it's a two-part question. So I'm gonna
Oh, Christ.
shut up. I'm gonna
Bullshit.
I'm gonna take over here, and if you get both, you get 2 points here.
Oh,
Is that allowed? Yeah, I'm allowing it. Uh, which player holds the record for the fastest red card in Premier League history, and how fast was it?
oh,
If you if you can
that's
name
crazy.
if you can name, or you know what, we're gonna make it a 3 point question. If you can, if you can name the player, the team, and the seconds. If we don't have anything, I will give you a hint because this is a little bit of a tougher one.
I have zero idea. I mean, I could like rattle
Is
off
it
a,
is it a
a
well-known like player? It's not someone random.
No, it's not someone
Okay,
random.
okay. In the Premier League,
Yes, this happened in the Premier League.
I'm just trying to think like who's been like extremely aggressive.
I
Um,
wouldn't I wouldn't say this player is a extremely
like
what's it called?
known to be
Yeah,
like
sorry, yeah.
yeah, like known to be a troublemaker. Let's say
Yes,
that. Okay.
sorry, yeah.
Hmm.
I have a creeping suspicion it's a Chelsea player, but I don't think it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you two hints. Number
Okay.
one, it's a team that is in the championship now. They've been in the Premier League in the last, I think, 4 or 5 years. And it's also a player that's
Uh,
Irish.
uh, uh, I was gonna say Jamie Vardy until you said Irish.
Irish.
No.
So I think I know the player.
Go for it.
I think the player is Roy Keane.
No.
Shane
Really?
Long.
No, but you're actually fucking really close, Auntie. You got the first name right.
Shane Lowry?
Yep, Shane Lowry.
Uh,
Do you want to take a guess how long the red card took?
Wait, that was real? I got that right?
Yeah, Shane Lowry, yeah.
I thought you were,
really?
I
Shane
was
Shane
saying that
Lowry's
Shane
a
Lowry was a
golfer.
golfer.
No,
I was like,
no,
since when the fuck did he start playing
Shane
soccer,
Lowry,
Yeah, all right.
football?
Shane Lowry. You want to take a guess how quick it was?
Wow.
No, but I'll take
Ian,
a stab
I
at.
thought that too. I thought Shane Lowry is in the golfer, and there's no fucking way
Oh, that's
that
good.
that's funny.
Did he play for? I'm trying to think who's gotten relegated and not came back up. Luton Town?
No.
All right, then I don't know.
It was
Uh,
Shane. Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead, Santi. You're good. Take a guess.
3 seconds or something?
No.
No.
Shane Lowry from Sheffield United,
Hmm.
Mm, Sheffield.
7.69 seconds.
Doesn't say what he
Ooh.
did.
What?
Yeah, what did it say
Yeah,
what he
what'd he
did?
do?
I have no idea.
Oh, Jesus,
Ah,
man.
come on,
That's
Justin.
like you gotta know that
Shane
player.
Lowry.
You know what, Ian? I was going to give you a point there,
All
but now
right.
I'm not going to
All
give
right.
you a point for your attitude.
7 seconds. I'll take it.
7 second. Did he like punch somebody?
It all goes to Shane Lowry, two-stroke
Golfer.
penalty, golfer.
All right, we'll take a look at our we'll take a look at our personal time. I don't think our
And then Shane Long had a 7 second goal,
wow.
7.69 second goal after kickoff. South against Southampton. Oh no, for Southampton against Watford in 2019.
Huh.
Interesting.
Hmm. Hmm.
Interesting.
Very.
Ian,
All
I
right.
gave you a point, though. Felt nice.
Fantastic.
No, I should get a half point. I got Shane.
No half points are out here.
No half
Went
points.
over this last time.
Santi, hit us with one, bud.
All right, I'll hit you with one. Three people. Which three players shared the Premier League Golden Boot in 2018 to 2019? Well-known names.
Mm,
Think about it.
Aguero,
No.
2018, 2019
Yeah.
Premier League.
Kane.
Nope.
Christ.
That's Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
Mane?
Yeah. There's one more.
Who was in
Mm,
that time?
too
He
many names.
played for a.
Oh fuck! No, I know it. Hold up. Played for fucking Arsenal.
Yep. I was gonna say he played for a club that.
Aubameyang.
Yep.
Ah,
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Mohamed Salah, and Sadio Mane.
that's a good one.
It was good. That was a good season.
That
Yeah,
was a good season.
that was a good season.
Justin, do you have a another question queued up?
I do.
All right, hit us with one. I gotta concoct one.
Name the first goalkeeper to score a goal in a FIFA World Cup match. There's multiple choice here. Don't worry.
Perfect.
Peter Schmeichel, Hans Jorg Butt from Germany, Jose Luis Chelevret from Paraguay, and Jimmy Glass from England. This is obviously the international club they played for. Well, then, sorry, the international team.
Hmm. I'm saying answer number three.
I think it was Jimmy Glass.
Jimmy Glass for Ian.
Yeah.
Santi, what was yours?
I'm going with a third dude from Paraguay.
Santi, that is a
Let's
point for you.
go.
For fuck's sake.
He scored
Get in.
this first FIFA World Cup goal as a goalkeeper to take a penalty during a game, not in a penalty kick shootout.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
There's also,
That's
oh my
pretty
God, I'm
sweet.
trying to remember the one Brazilian goalkeeper that would
yeah.
be known for taking free kicks and
Yeah,
friggin' bang them in.
He scored like
yeah,
132 goals or something. They said I saw that.
really?
He scored
That's
a
What's his
sick.
crap
name?
load of
He's a
goals.
legend. What's his name? Oh, Rogerio Ceni. Dude, he was a beast. Yeah,
If he played during Pep's time, Pep would definitely get
he
him
was on
taking
Sao
free kicks.
Paulo. Guy was a beast. He scored 131 goals as a goalie.
That's sick.
What an animal.
That's incredible.
Yeah, he's a legend. Rogerio Ceni.
Yeah, that's wild. All right, I got mine queued up.
Go ahead.
We're going career path and order by player again. We got Vittoria D. Guimarães,
Mm.
Sporting CP, Reigns, Leeds United, Barcelona.
Leeds to Barcelona. Okay. From the top again?
Vittoria D. Guimarães in
Okay.
Portugal,
Yeah,
Sporting
Portuguese.
CP in Portugal, Stadia Rennais in France, Leeds United in England, FC Barcelona in Spain.
Ooh.
Does he currently still play?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking Rafinha.
It is
Rafinha, yeah,
Oh
Rafinha.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I was
Fuck.
thinking for a second. I was like, wait,
Damn.
I was
Leeds.
like Leeds?
He was a stud at Leeds.
Yeah, he was
I
a
had to
stud at
think
Leeds.
about that for a second.
Wow. For some reason, I just went way back in time. I was like, who the hell? This got to be like an old player. I'm like, no, it's Raf from Leeds. Yeah,
We
you're
even
right.
talked about him.
I just thought about it too much.
Wow.
Uh, yeah.
All right. Santi, take us home.
All right. Which club is sometimes referred to as FC Hollywood?
It's an MLS team from California. Is it
It's
the L
not. It's not what you
is it
think.
the LA Galaxy?
No, it's not an American team, which is surprising.
I think I know who it is.
Go, because I'm done. That
Go
was my
ahead.
guess.
Is it Bayern Munich?
Yeah,
Yeah!
yeah,
Yeah!
it is.
Let's
FC
go,
FC
baby.
Hollywood
Your
is
boy
Bayern
picking up
Munich.
points left and right.
Damn, that this was a hot one for Ian. This is a look at this guy.
Hey, cut the lead down to 4.
Oh, damn, that sucked. They only got up 1 point then?
No, you had, well, what did I say the scores were? 14.
14, 13, 9.
Yes, me and Santi both have 15. You have 11.
Okay. Okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. On that note, fellas, anything that you want to leave our wonderful listeners with?
Yeah. Hope depending on when we do our next podcast, doubt it will be before Christmas. You never know. But to all our followers out there, wish you guys a
We
Merry
wish you a Merry Christmas.
wish you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
Ian,
Likewise.
enjoy Florida.
Thanks,
Yes.
fellas. Yes, listeners, likewise. Enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates, and we will catch you next time. See you later. Bye.
Bye bye.